It is time to get race number 1 underway. It is time to wind them up and let them go. Who is going to be bravest on the brakes? And that's Gillon again with an absolutely storming start from the second row to take the lead way before we get to turn 1. 3, 4, 5 wide coming into the first turn. Oh no, that's contact between Cooper and Van Heeden. Oh dear, that could go to the stewards. Now, Jameson was down to 4th until that impact happened. Look at this, are swarming down. Oh, that's someone off the road. I didn't see who that was. Oh, goodness me, bumping and banging us. Oh, no, that's Matt Webb round. Oh, huge incident. That is a massive crash. Lots of cars involved in that. Who's been caught? Toby Owen was sent skywards. Jay Daniels has been caught out. Chris Callahan, one of our feature drivers. Adam Bent was involved in that as well, as was Matt Webb. Back up to the front though. Andrew Gellone leads the way at the moment by about a second from Alex Jameson. John Nobbs up to 3rd. What a stonking start for him. Then it is Carl Benson who's got a whole heap of people wanting to introduce himself. So it's the front 3 all rear-wheel drive BMWs, and then you've got an army of Renaults right behind. And look at this. If we get on the roof cam of Carl Benson, he is all over the tail of John Nobbs. We come through turn 8, you can see the lead 2, which is Gellone and Jameson. We've got a couple of cars further back onto Gary Cooper's roof, who's had a pretty bad start. Right ahead of him is David Garside. What a great effort for him, although he's gone very wide into turn 9. Oh, bit of an impact as Gary Cooper banzais on the inside of the final turn. Let's actually get on the roof cam again of Miles Dixon, who's just gone past David Garside. There is Dixon as we switch to Garside's car on the way back up to turn 1. Van Heeden slips in behind Garside. Oh, now there was a little bit of lag there, which caused a bit of strange fidgets going on as they are thinking about 3 wide coming down towards turn 2. As people now heading into the pits, we can see Adam Bent has got in there. That was Miles Dixon bouncing off of the sausage curb at turn 1. With a little bit of lag caused the effect to look a bit delayed on our side. Oh dear, lots of door banging going on there. Back up front, Gellone still leads Jameson. Jameson a little bit quicker. But the big... Oh, wow! Gary Cooper again, a huge move. Oh, John Nobbs getting absolutely sandwiched in between himself and Gary Cooper. Oh, no, there's Benson that's been caught out in a big incident. I didn't quite see who he had an impact with. Oh, goodness me. There's McRae Williams. Oh, no, Gary Cooper's out. I wasn't sure whether he braked on the grass or got clouted there. But Gary Cooper spins round. Race 1 does it up and then gets a bit of a door bang from Matt Webb as he comes through. And we're sporting his own damage. Goodness me. Jameson homing in on Andrew Gellone. Now these two cross swords on Andrew's first race with us in Snetterton. And they would very much punch and counter punch for quite some time when Jameson was challenging Gellone. But we'll see how well Andrew Gellone's able to defend. It's not an easy track to defend on this one. 3rd, Van Heeden. 4th, Nobbs, and 5th, Alex Rhodes now all the way up there. Nice job. But look at this pack here. Someone's coming out of the pits. And there's Adam Bent that's coming out of the pits. Jay Daniels has just gone into the pits. So on board, we're actually on board with Sean Morton. There's David Garside, who we know has been involved in quite a few incidents. Right ahead of us, Mark Holmes joined us late in qualifying and now finds himself right in the middle of the field with, in 10th position, 9th position, beg your pardon. Behind Alex Jameson, though, we jump up to 5th place. Alex Rhodes, beg your pardon. And that's the downside of having 2 ALEs in the list. Nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. That is the driver's prerogative on what 3-letter abbreviation they choose. Oh, Alex Rhodes. A little bit sideways coming into turn 4, but manages to keep it clean. McRae Williams, Miles Dixon having an argument there. That might even be for the lead of class, because they're in the AM class. You can see them by the blue flash on the top of the windscreen. And the red flash indicates the pro category. That might actually be for AM lead. We'll check up on that. I got the wrong way around. Sorry, the blue is the pro lead. Blue is pro category, red is AM category. My apologies. I commented on a league with those colours with the other way around. So my apologies for getting that one wrong. But look at this. They are 5 seconds ahead of Brendan Van Heede. You could just see the Renault in the top of the shot as ECBMW is just basically minding their own business. And we have lost one from the race. Unfortunately, I didn't see who. Oh, that's someone of the, that looks like... Oh, who was it? Oh, it was Colin Dunn. We saw just bouncing off into the wall. Well, the stewards are going to be busy after this one. Let's jump on board with Adam Davies. Actually, no, let's jump on board with Gary Cooper side by side with Sean Morton. Oh, huge incident there. Oh, Gary Cooper seems to be in an incident with everybody. It's McRae Williams. I thought I heard an engine suddenly die off. So, you know, go very light. So I think he'd hit the grass and spun right in front of Gary. Goodness me, Mark is in the pits. Mark Holmes in the pits. Goodness me, this is an action-packed race. As far as as far as incidents are concerned, quite a few pit stops, quite a few body panels needing some effort. As Jameson and Gillone continue their dance for the lead of the race. Jameson not getting himself into a position to attack at the moment. So could Gillone continue to maintain that gap? We will see. I wonder if Jameson's learned his lesson from their duel they had at Snetterton and will just bide his time until he's ready to make that attack stick. Here, Alex Rhodes and that is Carl Benson having a go for 4th place. Nice move on the inside for Carl Benson. Great move indeed. Oh, has he gone a bit deep in turn 10? Well, no, looks like he got away with it. There'll be a little bit of slipstream going on for the BMW. Can he bounce out that one on the inside of turn 1? He's thinking about it. Alex Rhodes sets up the move, commits. Not quite. Oh, I don't think he'll get away with going that far wide. Yeah, flash of the lights. He knew he was too far. Whoa, goodness me, as was Sean Morton. Miles off the road at turn 1. Yeah, you'll get a penalty unless you slow down after that one. John Nobbs back up into 6th position. You can see he's had an argument with something. I didn't commentate a curse him this time. Oh, look at that. 0.02 of a second apart. Not even that between these two. 16 thousandths of a second difference between Jameson and Gillone. But Jameson really keeping the pressure on. Andrew Gillone was very much waiting for Jameson to make his move at Snetterton. McCurry Williams has made it back to the pits after that almighty great incident with Gary Cooper last time around, as that's Colin Dunn having an argument with Matt Webb. Into turn 4, nicely done on the outside of turn 4 for the Renault. Great move, well defended. We'll have to look at who's leading the way in the AMs at the moment. It could well be this, but where's John Nobbs? Oh, John Nobbs has spun! He's hit the wall! Oh, and he's also Gary Cooper! Oh my goodness, he must be feeling like a pinata at the moment. John Nobbs, massive damage to his car. My goodness me. He's going to be in the pits for a while. There is Dunn on the back of Matt Webb, who's on the back of Miles Dixon. Gary Cooper is continuing. Amazingly, he hasn't pitted. He has been involved in numerous incidents, and I'm not suggesting it was his fault. He's just been caught up in a lot of arguments and still not brought his Renault in. Incredible stuff. He's going to be at the head of this 4-way fight now. There is Dixon. Right in the midst of it. On the back of Gary Cooper. Right behind. Looks like Matt Webb is being lined up by Colin Dunn. Ooh, nice move. Swinging through turn 2 for the BMW. Oh, I did think Matt Webb was considering... Oh, he's done it again. He's hit that sausage curb too hard. I think he was considering a banzai move into turn 3 there, but opted not to because Gary Cooper and Miles Dixon are still having their own fight. There is Adam Davies on the back of Sean Morton. That is the AM lead. Fighting for 6th position. I believe that's the AM lead. As Gillone and Jameson continue their duel. It's going to go on for another 4 laps, I'd guess. 1.5 minutes a lap, 5 minutes-ish. Yeah, that's going to be about 4 laps. Oh, Jameson's lining up on the inside move at turn 1. No, he backs out of it. It's not a huge braking zone up into turn 1, so I think Jameson is going to plant that move at the very last opportunity. He knows Gillone's quick. He knows as well that he is a little quicker. Oh, is he going to make a move into turn 3? Yep, he's gone for it. He's gone for the inside manoeuvre, but can he slow it down? No, Gillone cuts underneath him. Oh no, they're side by side. Let's get on the chase cam. One of the best drone pilots you'll ever see. And this is going to give Gillone the inside line for turns 4 and 5, but Jameson's got a bit of pace there. Can Gillone outbrake him? Yes, he can! Andrew Gillone retakes the lead. But is Jameson then going to try and cut back underneath Andrew Gillone? But Jameson's going to have the outside line for the next 2 turns. Advantage Gillone at the moment, but Jameson is one of the ones that will hang on to the outside line as best he can. Oh, well defended, Andrew Gillone. He retains the lead. Nicely done. Turn 7, turn 8. Jameson is dancing all over the rear wing of Gillone. And this is why Jameson needs to make his move at the very last opportunity, because Gillone has the ability to pass him again. And in these touring cars, there's not too many massive braking zones, as that, I think, was that McRae Williams has just gone past? Not entirely certain. Nope. No, not sure who that was that just went out of shot there. Oh, again, Jameson thinking about an inside manoeuvre, but does not go for it. Oh, bit of a locket there from Jameson. It's those tiny mistakes that will just give him too much space in between himself and Gillone. That is indeed, that's going to be too much unless he absolutely banzais it into turn 3. It's those tiny little mistakes that will deny him the win. We'll see. Oh, that looked a little bit late. Both of them a little late on the brakes coming into turn 3. Where is... Oh no, actually I was saying... Where I thought I saw a red up here. Oh, I did! Sean Morton! He's our AM leader. I beg your pardon. Adam Davies right behind. Although that was the position I announced earlier. So the AM battle is not as close as the pro battle, I think you'll agree. Gillone defending the way. They sweep through turn 6, down the hill, turn 7. Only 10 turns in the Red Bull Ring. As F1 rather proved, particularly for the first race, that it can produce some incredible... Well, we've had a lot of amazing racing action in this first 15-minute race. Again, Jameson trying to make the sensible decision on when to make his move. They've got a back... They are bearing down on a back marker. And I'm going to say that is Toby Owen. Well, Toby Owen is up there. That's McRae Williams right there as well, who's several laps down. That's who they're actually catching. 2 laps to go. Just under 2 minutes. Well, one of them locked up. I think it might have been Gillone. No, it must have been Jameson, or Gillone had an exit of champions from turn 1. Because once again, and it's just the distance Gillone needs to keep Alex Jameson behind him. Once again, these two providing some incredible action. Well, there's McRae Williams in his distinctive anime livery. So this will be interesting if they catch the back markers before the end of the race. They might. They've been through the pits, which is what's put them in danger. Oh, Jameson! Very close. There's going to be side by side on the way down towards or through turn 5 and into turn 6. Can Jameson string that one on the outside? No, again. Gillone hands on to the inside line. I think Jameson knew he was never going to string that around the outside of turn 7. Turn 6, beg your pardon. Or indeed 7. Oh, Gillone's got a bit deep though. Is it going to be an opportunity for Jameson, or is it? Side by side. Down towards turn 9. Gillone on the inside. Andrew Gillone again defends where he needs to. There's not really a cutback opportunity there for Jameson. Oh, it's going to be now or never, do or die for Alex Jameson. Indeed, the AM battle is just as hot between Sean Morton and Adam Davies, but there's a bit more of a gap between them. Final lap. The checker flag will fall whilst this lap is in progress, and Gillone very wide. That could be the opportunity that Jameson needs. Now will Andrew Gillone defend the inside line on the way up the road to turn 3? Oh, Jameson looks like he's going to try and commit to it. He's going to make a very tight line. Oh, impact between the two. And Andrew Gillone gets a bit more momentum on the exit of the turn and slots back into the lead. We've just lost one for the race. Not entirely sure who. My goodness. Gillone is fighting for all he's worth to maintain the lead, and he's absolutely entitled to. Jameson, oh, he's gone too deep. He's gone too deep. He locks up, but he manages to keep the momentum through turn 4. Gillone was a bit cautious. That puts them side by side. Is Jameson going to nudge into the lead? He knows it's there, but Gillone's still there. Inside line of turn 5 and turn 6, and manages to retain the lead. That was probably the last opportunity Jameson's going to get, unless Gillone makes a mistake. A nudge there from Jameson through 7 and 8. He wants that lead, but Gillone is doing everything he needs to defend the line. He stays to the inside. Jameson, his only option is to try and outside manoeuvre through turn 9, but it's not going to happen. Gillone is still there. Nudge between the two. Gillone is going to cross the line. And there's nothing Jameson can do about it. Your winner in race number 1. He flashes the lights. He's happy about it and has every right to be. That race belongs to Andrew Gillone. Goodness me. And Alex Jameson, second position, barely. And a distant third is Brendan Van Heeden. Carl Benson, 4th. Oh, Alex Rhodes and Sean Morty having their own fight. Goodness me. That's not for class positions, but for on-track position was Alex Rhodes just about hangs on to Sean Morty. A decent fight right at the end there. Where on earth? I think I know who are... We've lost Simon Adams for some reason. Because there is Matt Webb being followed home by Miles Dixon. Gary Cooper, goodness me, the pinball wizard, is going to cross the line in 9th position. How on earth he kept that car going so long, I do not know. Colin Dunn, he's going to chase home. I think that's Adam Bent. Closely followed by Chris Callahan. Whew, truth alive. Jay Daniels is going to be next over the line in 12th position. The very battered BMW of John Nobbs. We saw him recovering from a huge incident on the ends. Oh, wow, that car is getting lively. Well, it's got a rear wing for a start. Oops, and very nearly collects Toby Owen. That might have been fun, John. I'm convinced that's not what he meant to do at all. There's McRae Williams. He's yet to cross the line. Mark Arms has already crossed the line, as we know. Well, what remains of John Nobbs' car comes over the line. And McRae Williams rounds out the field. Goodness me.